All right, guys, Thursday. Come on. All right, so yesterday we dealt all with positive slopes. Today we're going to talk about negative slopes, undefined slopes, zero slopes. The second question on the exit ticket, or the exit ticket question yesterday, was do you think there can be a zero slope? And we're going to talk about that today. Okay? But here's our objective. Go ahead and write down. I can find the slope from a graph in all situations. I can find the slope from a graph in all situations. Okay? All right, let's rock and roll with it. Here we go. Got a copy down? You betcha. Come on. Okay, so today, start with reviewing what we did yesterday. Okay? Let's start there. So we talk about slope. When we talk about, we're talking about the steepness of that line. So how steep is it? How slanted? What's the incline? Is it going up? Is it going down? Is it steep? Is it not? That's what we're talking about. And most importantly, right, we talked about this yesterday, it's the rise over the run. How much am I changing up? How much am I changing to the right? Now today we're going to add some left and down in there, but here we go. So let's just start a little review from yesterday, okay? Let's do this for us. Here we go. So I got 2 points here, right? We're going to rise first. Rise over run. Okay, let's count up. Rise. How far am I going up? 1. How far am I running? 1. Remember, make my triangle. Straight up, straight over. So my rise over run is 1 over 1, which we know just simplifies to 1. Okay? Not too bad there. All right, what about number 2? Same idea here. Let's make it a triangle. Straight up, we're making right triangle. Straight up, straight over. Let's go ahead and count our boxes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Count over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that makes our slope. Rise 3, run 7. Okay? Try these 2 on your own, okay? Write these 2 down on your notebook paper. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, here we go. Let's rise and run. So we're going to rise how many? Rise 1 box, 2 boxes. Run 1. So my rise was 2. My run is 1. This would be one where I would want you to simplify. So 2 over 1 simplifies to just 2. There we go. Big one over here. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. Run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my rise was 7, my run was 6. Remember, if it's an improper fraction that we don't want to simplify, go ahead and leave it like that. Okay? Leave it like that because 7 doesn't simplify at all. Okay, let's talk about the other examples now. All right, look at this one. Now, when I do this, okay, I always still like to think about rise and run. So when I look at this one in comparison to the last one, I think of all of these that we've done as going uphill, right? Here I am, I'm going up the hill. When I look at the next couple that we're going to do, if I start on the right side over here, now which way am I going? I'm skiing, I'm going downhill, okay? So all right there, something's got to be different. Now, when I do this, I always like to think about going up. I always think of rise as going up. Okay, so as I rise here, I'm going to start with this bottom point this time. Rise, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's no big deal. I went up. I haven't done anything different yet. But now this time, I'm going to go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the left. 5. Now, if I go to the left, just like if I'm on a number line, right? And I'm at 0. If I go to the left, what do I know about these numbers? They're negative. So I'm going to make my slope -5. And there's the slope of my line. Okay? That's how I want you to do it. If it's going downhill, it's got a negative slope. Okay, let's keep going. What about this one? Now, let's say I forget and I don't want to go up first. So I want to go down. Make my triangle. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Okay, let's count my boxes for us now. Still same idea. Rise and run. So here we go. We're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But remember, I went down. So just like in my coordinate graph, right? If I start at the origin and I go, I know those numbers are negative. -1, -2. So if I go down, it's going to make it negative. And then over to the right, 8. I can simplify this one. Okay? Take a 2 out of both, so it's going to be -3 over 4. And there is my slope. Okay? So here's the key, guys. If I go down or to the left, it's negative. If I go up or to the right, it's positive. Copy that for me. Copy that. If I go down and to the left, it's negative. If I go up and to the right, it's positive. Couple more examples. Here we go, guys. Okay. Another one. It's going downhill, right? It's going downhill, which means I know my slope is going to be negative. Okay, let's count it up and see where we end up. Okay. Rise how many? 1. Run how many? 1, 2, 3. But I went to the left. See, I went this way. I went to the left. -3. So I rise 1, run -3. Okay? 2 more different types, and then I want you to draw me a picture. All right, 2 more different types. In the bell ringer, or in the exit ticket yesterday, we talked about this. Okay? Now, if I look at this, guys, if I look at these 2 points, how far am I rising to get there? Still thinking rise over run. In this case, I don't rise at all. I rise 0, and then I run 1. Now, the other day we were talking about this. Hey, if I have, when we did the delta math, if I have 0 over 1, I can take 0 and put it in one group. Okay, that's fine. How many is in each group? 0. If I have a flat line here, my slope is 0. It's completely flat. All right? Okay, one more again. Let's look at this. Same idea here, okay? Even if I did this point here and this point here, my rise is still, I don't go up at all. My rise is still 0. How far is my run? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't matter. Okay? So that means that my slope is going to be 0. Okay, we did that yet on Monday when we did that delta math. Last example, guys. Last 2 examples. Now, what about this time? This time I have these points. And I'm going to rise, how many? 1, 2. I rise 2. I run 0. Uh-oh. We talked about this on Monday. There was a special button that we pushed, okay, down below our answer box. I can't take 2 things and put them in 0 groups. We call this undefined. A straight up and down line. Remember, we talked about slope. It's a slant. It's how steep it is. Well, if it's straight up and down, there's no slant. There's no steep. It's just straight up and down. It's like a wall, okay? If I try to put my pencil on the wall, it's going to drop straight to the ground. So that's why we call it undefined. Same thing here, okay? Straight up and down, undefined. All right? Copy this picture for me. Last thing. Copy this picture. There's a guy that I know. All right? He looks kind of funny, but he's all right. He's a nice guy. All right? Here's his face. Okay? We call this guy, I don't know what to tell you yet. Here's one eye. Here's another eye. He looks like he's almost winking at you. Okay? Well, of course, we got to have a nose. And then we got to have a mouth. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, we forgot his eyebrows. Okay, we call this guy Slope Man. Why? Why do we call it Slope Man? Well, hey guys, look at this. Right here, okay? Right here, that means it's positive, okay? If it's positive, it's going uphill. There's one eyebrow. If it's negative, there's my negative sign, it's going downhill. We talked about these last 2 additions right here. This one right here is, if it's flat across, what's my slope there? So I got these 2 zeros here. And then lastly, when we look at him here, here's on the straight up and down, right? Straight up and down. And I put his nose underneath there to remind us that that slope is undefined. Okay? All right, guys, we'll do something together, but I hope that helps you out. Copy down Slope Man so you got him, you can remember him, make him look all super dude cool, and we'll talk to you guys in a few. All right, see you.